bat.
Pressing all the buttons, yeah. Pressing all the
Break it down.
Turn that shit
No
up.
headphones. No headphones.
Oh,
It's weird because we can't actually hear
It is
it.
weird.
I can imagine it's off the charts.
Yeah.
Man, I bet there's 8 buttons.
Hopefully there's 8.
buttons.
8 buttons.
How many?
And we're gonna 8, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Pressing them.
is there a way to stop it?
I'll know when it's over. There it is. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of You Feel Me Dog Podcast. I am your host, Travis, a.k.a. Priscilla.
I'm Kayla, aka Mercedes.
I'm Julia, aka Julian Blanc.
Yeah, dog.
And you know what I was thinking? I noticed your shirt, SpongeBob. Are you from Bikini Bottom? Because you make me want to say aye aye, Captain.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm turning it off right now, dude. I love it.
This week, we're talking about pickup artist, dating coach, etc.
Yeah.
The culture of it.
Yeah.
The-
PUA, baby.
So
Baby.
It's so weird without the headphones. I don't know. It's
It
so
is
weird.
weird.
it's weird.
Yeah.
We're currently peacocking, so
This is why
I
we're
hope you
dressed up.
feel like I'm coming at you through the camera.
I mean, if someone doesn't want to fuck you from seeing that, then they need to subscribe to $50 a month for Andrew Tate's success.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Who here has used pickup lines?
We have.
We just did.
Yeah. Have you ever?
You just heard me do it.
Okay. I was like, I cannot imagine.
Fuck it.
you
Let's just
doing
start
it.
with this. How I messaged Kayla on Tinder was, "Your face looks familiar." That was my line.
Yeah, we should just start right there. Yeah, that's how Travis and I met. He literally said, "Your face looks familiar."
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah.
What did
Lols.
I said back to you something like, "Okay, I'll talk to that." Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't even say I'll talk to you. It's like, I'll answer that. I'll talk to that.
I got a little detective brain over here. I can recognize faces. I never even interacted with people before. It's
I'm
weird.
telling you, missed opportunity. You could absolutely have been a detective.
There's still time.
Yeah.
Little, but there's still time.
Well, at the time, Tinder was
They
very.
can bring me in, FBI. I know this guy. He worked on this case.
I've never met him, but I
Yeah.
know him.
Son of a bitch. No, at the time, Tinder, it was like 2014, and Tinder was still newer for people to meet that way, and it was still very much like fucking type of stuff, and that's it,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Why was it weird for our generation? We all fucking just talked online anyways. It's not even why was that weird?
I know, but people used to be like, oh, you met online?
Yeah.
It was the stigma from older
Yeah.
people for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, people just don't meet each other like the good old days. I'm like, you were so horny that you got married within 6 months. Like,
Right.
fuck off.
They're the ones who started fucking eHarmony. What the fuck? Why are they
That's
bitching and
true.
complaining about
That
it?
is so hilarious.
Like, what the fuck? They're the generation who started it.
That's
Plenty
true.
of fish.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
But I was telling Travis, I remember there were a lot of people that would use pickup lines, and I think we've talked about it before. I was flat out mean to people that use pickup lines. I had one guy that was like, "You look like an angel because you fell from heaven," or whatever the fuck that one is.
I firmly believe if you were doing that thinking it's original, you deserve to get bullied. I'm sorry. That's just,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I did bully him.
Well,
I was
as a
like,
man, we just have no fucking clue.
none.
Just none.
Well, and I told Travis today about there was one guy, the first thing he said to me was, "Do you like Harry Potter?" "Okay, I'll talk to you. Like, you're not using a pickup line." So we kind of chat, and he goes, "If I use some Harry Potter themed pickup lines, can I get your number?" And I was like, "I don't know. Why don't you try and we'll find out."
That's an attempt. He's
Like,
attempting.
Yeah.
For sure.
He tried at
The
least.
angel
but
one though, no.
Oh, it was bad.
But the people, if a guy's doing that and it's working on a girl, they deserve each other.
Absolutely. Oh, for
Those
sure.
two people deserve each other.
For sure.
So I had a picture of Ryan and I from St. Louis once. And
Wait, my brother Ryan?
Yes.
Okay.
And this guy had said, "Is this an invitation for a third?" I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm smiling in a picture with my cousin because we're just out having a good time. And that is what you're going to say? Crazy. Bold.
What the fuck?
But the answer is yes.
Well, also, yes, you're welcome to.
I think one of the lines I used on one of the ladies, she had curly hair, and she's like, "You have curly hair, I have curly hair. What are we doing?"
Singers.
Yeah, I don't remember the whole conversation.
I think
That
that's
was it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I need to pull up my screenshots at some point and go
Oh,
through.
fuck. Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Julie, you've got good screenshots.
What's Hinge is a little bit easier to connect though because
Yeah.
of the prompts.
Yes.
Instead of like a short little bio, because didn't you do a bio on
Yeah.
Tinder, right?
Yeah.
So it would be ones that you could then respond to a prompt to.
which that is kind of nicer, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's an app that's designed to be deleted. So
Yeah.
Such a great.
What did we find out early? We looked this up earlier, but it was like $500 a month for Tinder, right? Like their premium
their
plan.
gold
Oh,
or something
yeah.
like that.
What the fuck?
Insane.
Dumb.
We can talk about let's talk about the origins first, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking early message boards in the 90s, I would imagine that just some lonely dudes who started to pick up women like, hey, dude, this is what I did.
Yeah.
Follow suit kind of thing, right?
And they would do it in masses.
Yeah.
Too. So fear of rejection, it's a lot easier because they're not doing it in person.
Right.
You want to say no? Okay, boom. I love it when they say something crazy. The girl responds appropriately, like, "What are you doing?" And then they say, "Fuck you." I'd like to take care of you. All of this shit. No, not interested. Fuck you. You're a fat bitch. Like what? You messaged me.
Drastic 180.
Crazy,
Well,
but I
especially
am a
back
fat
then.
bitch.
You're probably just all talking to men anyways. In the message forms, but like maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I would imagine some men went out doors and did field tests is what they would be called,
for
I guess.
sure.
And then came back, hey
Hilarious.
guys, I did this.
Literally just like walk down on a Saturday night and just
Yeah.
as women pass you, you just start talking to it, like saying things.
Especially in the late 90s, like finding a message board where you like find that community too. It was just probably, I don't know,
Yeah.
just
was-
more impressionable,
For sure.
right?
And now I'm not going to say it's become more dangerous, but it's so much easier to find these platforms.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to really work to find these message boards. It's not something that's popping up on your Safari or Chrome.
No.
But
the
this
search
is-
engines back then were just non-existent. They
For-
sucked.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
How do I find
And he
other
barely could
weird
find
men?
it. Yeah. How do I bang 100 women at once?
How do I gain self-confidence?
Yeah. How do I gain 500 virgins?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to shake your hand. You're a woman.
They do think like that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, you know
That's-
what? I need other men
Yeah.
that think like me.
Any other religion like makes you fucking do that, dude?
Oh yeah.
You're fucking just. Yep. I'm going to probably edit that one out. We don't want to get terrorists on here now.
No. Pass. We're dressed up.
Oh.
We're peacocking.
The terrorists already left
Yeah.
after we did the kill, fuck, marry with
I
Osama bin
know.
Laden.
But I mean, socially awkward guys. I mean, this is
is
how
their-
it all started, dude. Like, I don't know how to talk to women, right? I'm just, where do I start? Where do I begin?
And you're so socially awkward too that you need other people who feel the same way because you're too insecure to be able to like go up to someone else.
Yeah.
It's what everyone craves, validation.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, especially during this time where
Yeah.
like people like took heart what people were saying
Yes.
online.
Yep.
Yeah, people were supposedly actually genuine online.
I would say so.
I think it could have had a good intention to start.
For sure.
Where I truly, so let's say I'm a male that has maybe not the best parental figures. I've been bullied. I just need help, looking for assistance, good intentions, and then fucking boom, black hole.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Well, men are just impressionable at that age anyway. Just
Yes.
young fucking men. No one's like telling, just be yourself. Like, no.
Right.
That's the worst fucking advice you can fucking take. Like, no one tells men how to fucking get women. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and women, we court you guys into the relationship, right? I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys are.
Especially in that time.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
in that time frame, yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, before feminism. Before 9/11, dude. Do you remember?
I remember.
Yeah, as children, we remember men hitting on us.
Holy
Oh,
cow. I remember
fuck.
being in middle school and I had boobs before other girls did in middle school. And walking around just town with one of my other friends though. And we used to have people drive by us and fucking catcall and shit. Start your timer, bros. I'm still a minor.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Especially,
Absurd.
we noticed this, but gosh, this is, were we old? But girls nowadays are just like, we're just wearing less and less and not giving a fuck. Like, it's normal
yeah,
shit.
It's hard.
Yes, we did.
We looked ridiculous in middle school.
Yeah. Absurd.
I mean, we looked ugly.
And when I did go,
Everybody looked ugly in
Oh
middle
my
school.
gosh.
and the couple times I did go out and I thought I was looking good, I was in like a spaghetti tank top that
From
showed my
Aeropostale.
Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah, Cleveland.
yeah, Cleveland. It
This
showed my
is my
Cleveland.
Cleveland area.
Right. I just,
Hey, Mercedes, shut up.
we went somewhere.
Back off, Priscilla.
We went somewhere and it was like a restaurant. And I said to Travis, they're literally in sports bras.
Mm-hmm.
They're in sports bras and shorts. He was like, yeah, that's like what people wear now. And you just have to learn to stop looking at it.
Yeah.
We had to have a conversation with our high school girls about
Yeah.
because it's not I guess technically a sports bra, like a crop top almost.
Yes.
But
Yes.
then they're wearing almost spandex shorts.
Right.
And they just wear that. But we have to explain to them what not be like, oh, just know what you're wearing.
Yeah.
But also don't put these male coaches that are here for all the right reasons
Yeah.
and them in an uncomfortable position.
Right.
So we were at team camp. One of the girls, she was a little beautician. She was cutting all of our hair, and she like took her shirt off, and she's just in like a little crop top. And Perry, bless his heart, he just got up and walked out.
Aw.
And like 20 minutes later, they go, "Where did Perry go?" And they're like, he just wanted to be.
He's just trying to be
He was just
respectful.
trying to be polite and just
Yeah.
didn't find it appropriate. Also, what a great fucking dude for
Yeah,
doing
that's
that.
awesome.
But it's just knowing,
so nice.
knowing the impact that it's not her fault. She wants to wear that. Fucking good for her.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
should wear that.
But there's also really good people that are like, I know what this can look like. I don't even want it to
Yeah.
be.
I don't even want to look at you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I want to look at it because I'm like, huh, that's what you're wearing out in public. And not in the sense of like victim blaming, more so like you feel good in that out
Yeah.
in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's something we need to be careful about saying. Like, we're not trying to victim blame at all. You wear what you want to wear,
Oh,
but you
no.
need to be aware also of the fact that it affects other people.
Which
Yeah.
is
What
not
you
know-
fair.
you know
affects other
Mercedes?
people.
Yes.
That's all I'm trying to say, Priscilla. What you do affects other people.
Yeah.
I think it's tough for people that are socially awkward because there could be a confident man that could come up and say something.
Yes.
And it could be like, wow, that's really attractive.
Well,
Even
yes.
if they have the exact same physical attributes.
Yeah.
If you say it with confidence, it sounds like, oh, okay, he's interested. But if you're not confident and you say it can come across as creepy.
Yes.
And it sucks because the intentions could be good. So those are the type of people that are then looking for help.
Yeah.
It honestly makes me think of the movie Hitch.
Yeah.
Because that whole movie is,
Yeah.
it's genuinely a socially awkward guy trying to learn how to talk to women. But then there's also another guy who's in it for the wrong reasons because
Yeah.
he just wants to get
And the
laid.
socially awkward guy wins because he's socially awkward. That is movie shit.
No, it's because he has
Do
money.
not fucking follow that. And that's
It's not real. It's not real at
It
all.
does not
but
happen
that's what
like
it makes
that.
me think of.
Yes.
Yes, but the difference is Hitch is the one who's giving the advice.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's why I don't think dating coaches, people that help you find partners, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
But when it becomes a program,
Right.
that's when
Yeah.
it becomes dangerous.
Well, and that's like, those are the difference. And that's what we wanted to talk about. The ones that are dangerous.
Yeah. Well, just
Yeah.
navigating the world how it is nowadays, especially like a post-COVID world where people are even more isolated and just like,
Yes.
I don't even want to know how younger men are fucking dating now. I can't
I
even
know.
fucking imagine. Like, just because like,
Hard.
I don't know. Can you even approach a woman nowadays? And
No.
dating is just, first of all, it's just so fucking hard in
know.
general. It is just so fucking hard.
So I got on TikTok and I looked up pickup artist
Okay.
just to see what would pop up.
Yeah.
And I kind of just started going through different videos. So I worked last night, and every time I've seen Travis, like when I came home from work and then when I woke up out of bed, I said a pickup line to him of ones that I heard on TikTok, which was just kind of silly. Julia, when you walked in, and I was like, yo, girl in the green shorts, save me from a broken heart and give me your number.
That's every gas station.
Crazy.
I mean, yeah, fucking just cruising for chicks. Like,
Yeah. Which,
you can't cruise for chicks no more.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you just got to know, like, you're
Yeah.
going to get yelled at.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
They
If
calling
you
the
were-
police on your ass
If
now.
you're yelling something at me,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah. With pickup artists, when it first came out and was a big deal, they talked about conditioning. Hey, I really like your hat. Man, you have nice eyes.
Love bombing.
Well, and I'm
singling out like one
conditioning you.
specific thing that you really liked, right?
Well, from what I saw though, conditioning is like I touch you and I give you a compliment, and then you start to crave my touch
Yeah.
because you think you're going to get told something
Oh, yeah.
feel goody. So then you're more willing to accept my touch.
And okay, going off that, you're exactly right. And then they completely remove that.
And you're like, holy, it's
So then
Pavlov's dogs.
And then you crave it.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
remember that scene in The Office?
Like,
Mint Dwight?
And
All of a sudden, my mouth tastes terrible.
so there was reality TV shows for pickup artists in the early 2000s, and I remember there was an episode. I don't know. Pretty sure it was this Tool Academy on VH1, where these guys were like coaching these guys, like I don't know, in a bar or a club, telling them like what to say and what to do. And these guys end up just like fighting each other in this
Amazing.
like in this van area, dude, because they were just talking shit.
Oh
And
my
it just
gosh.
escalated, and it was fucking hilarious.
two
That's
pathetic
absurd.
men fighting.
Basically,
Yep.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Priscilla. No, I'm going to talk to
The
Priscilla.
pickup artist in Mysterio, I'm going to put an image. Mystery? Yeah. That's him.
Yeah,
Mystery.
mystery.
If you look up pickup artist, I'm sure he's like the main guy you're going to fucking find, dude.
Well, him and the one,
Neil Strauss?
Yeah.
Yes, he created the game
the game.
book.
It's a whole book. People still talk about this book.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of reminds me of how to influence people and win people or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about?
It's
How
all
to
the
wa-
self-help
Yeah.
books.
How to
Trying
win
to
friends and influence people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they take it all literally, just like the game was not supposed to be taken literally.
Right. And
Just
it
like
was.
the Bible wasn't supposed to be taken so literally.
And yet here we are.
Hey, yeah.
Dude.
Pharisees.
Fucking A.
That's why we're all peacocking right now, though.
Yeah.
Because we took the book literally.
We took the book literally.
That's one of the methods.
I'll
Peacocking.
put my hair up. She put her hat on. You put your hair on.
Yeah, because if you go look this dude up, he's got like fucking skin tight boots and a fucking weirdo fucking hat, fedora.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I wish I had a fedora. I would be wearing. it
If
right
you had
now.
a fedora, you would also just like randomly during this pull out your guitar and start singing for us. That's how we know you're cool.
fucking right, dude.
Matchbox 20, push me around.
Yeah, I will.
Wonderwall.
Holy
It's your
shit.
right to push her around.
Obviously. It's fine.
Yeah,
Another big one is negging. N-E-G. Negging. So it's like giving a backhanded compliment.
yeah. Do you want to do? Should we just go through these terms?
Probably.
So yeah, let's start with negging. Insults disguised as compliments, which is so fucking stupid.
I've always been really proud of myself for picking girls who look like Barbies, but realistic.
What-
See what I did there?
What came to my mind is, oh, like you're really pretty for like a plus size girl, something like that. Like,
Yes.
you're really smart for a blonde. Things like that are
Backhanded compliment.
Thanks. You're really smart for a fashion design major.
You should be peacocking,
Thank you.
which is wearing flashy clothes to attract attention.
Yes.
That's it.
Was what peacocking? What makes me think of what? Oh my gosh! What it's Slim Fit Express.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
remember?
I remember
What's-
that brand.
I don't know what that is.
The Express brand.
Express
Okay.
brand and
Clothing
they
line.
had like a
Oh,
slim
okay.
fit, and I just feel like the guys that were always in there, like just go up to a size large, bro. They're in a
Just go
medium,
up a
and
size.
it's meant to be tight and it just
It was
and-
like the muscle shirts.
and
Muscle shirts.
They would have like brighter colors, paisley, and that when you said peacocking, that's exactly what it
Yeah.
makes me think of.
My stepdad used to wear button up paisley dress shirts.
Okay, don't talk shit about him.
Dude.
He also wore a visor. He's out of this
Yeah.
category.
You know what? One thing I've always loved about Eric is he is extremely metro, and I've just always appreciated that.
He's
Yeah.
like,
He knows how to dress well, and I very much appreciate that about him.
but he's metro in the sense of like suburban golf dad.
Oh
metro.
yeah, oh yeah. Like he can pull off a button-up paisley shirt, and it looks
Yeah.
great.
He's
on
at least
him
got $20 in his pocket.
at any given time,
And he'll give it to a homeless man.
and it's on a money club, so it's easy.
DHV, demonstrating higher value to potential partner.
It's all about
Demonstrate you have high value. Again, we have fucking no fucking clue. We just don't. It's talking like a different language. Dude, so much discourse online is just people just being jealous and fucking unhappy with themselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah,
get the fuck off the internet for a minute, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is so scary, man.
The
Yeah.
internet is scary. Yeah.
Perception is what it
Yeah.
is. I mean, but it's the same shit with these message boards.
I know. And sometimes
All
I
of
do
it.
feel like, I need to like stop because
Yeah.
this is
We're
affecting my
side-tangent.
mood.
I thought you were saying literally right now, and then I realized you were talking in context.
No.
But yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, we can stop talking about trad wives. That's okay.
No, just yeah. But the next one is it IOI and IOD, indicators of interest and disinterest.
That's the
What the
one.
fuck?
Indicators of interest is what I kept seeing over
Yes.
and over
Okay,
again.
interesting. Okay.
And it's just, that to me is just picking up on body language from people. Being able, yeah, Priscilla, tell me about it. You're showing me, that's an IOI
got a
right there.
date?
You're interested.
Interesting, because you keep like showing me your neck.
It is kind of fun.
So I had somebody one time, because a tick of mine is I touch my hair a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were drinking.
Oh, hairspray.
And, hairspray.
No, I don't like kiss, but
And I like had moved my hair, and he goes, stopped mid sentence. Are you hitting on me? And I go, what? He goes, well, you just keep touching your hair. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, because that's one of the signs, right?
Holy.
If she's touching your hair, she's
It was-
interested.
It was
Yeah.
insane.
well, that is one thing that I remember reading in magazines for women too. Really, it was for girls because it was called 17. Those
I
are
knew
not
you were going
girls.
to say 17.
Yeah. That's one of the things they would talk about, body language, how to know if he's actually into you.
Oh.
His feet face you, like he's actually facing you, not facing towards the side. Like the way your feet are pointing is where you're interested.
Yes.
I always thought that was interesting. And if they show your neck, like if the neck is being shown to you, you're more likely to be interested.
Yeah, the difference is that the girls are just going to dream and gush over the boy if they do that. And the guy's like, I think I'm going to have sex with her.
I'm about to get it in.
And
Yeah.
ours are like, oh my gosh, they have a crush on us.
Yeah.
So crazy too, because I used to hang out with my brother and his friends a lot. I mean, you know that too. I didn't have a ton of friends growing up. Let's just call me out, guys. My senior year of high school, I was eating lunch by myself.
Okay.
It's fine.
You also were at a different school.
So AMOG, alpha male of group, someone who must be outshined. What?
The alpha. I mean, the alpha.
Sarging, going out with the intention to pick up women. What the fuck? This is stupid as fuck.
Okay, that one, I read that one too, and I have never heard that before.
It's got to be a newer term. It has to be.
We haven't heard it because it's a part of the program.
We're not in the program.
$50 we can be.
Set, group being approached.
Mm.
I walked up to a set.
Hey, what's your
Fucking-
ASL?
Gosh,
Age, sex, last name.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yep, the lingo.
not the location.
Oh,
It was location.
It was location. We've talked about this before, haven't we? Because I always think it's last name.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird.
Okay, so when I was looking
It's
things
all
up on
weird.
TikTok, one of the ones it said was MS something, and it was money, status, and there was a third one there. I just don't remember what it was. I just thought that was interesting too.
It's just such a different lifestyle and expectation.
Yeah.
From what we not only are accustomed to, but what we have a desire to have.
And I think it is a different group of people that are going out. Just today, I even said to Travis, I love being at home with you.
Yeah.
Like, I am so happy that we are at home on a Saturday, not doing something.
Yeah.
Like, we're just doing what I don't know.
But you guys are together. You're not
You're
not the
right.
you're not the target market right
We
there.
aren't the target.
So that terminology is going to a single male
You're right.
who has not had natural success with women.
Yeah.
Yep. I would like to think that I first got introduced by one of my friends, Steve from Greece, Starvos. Not Steve, our listener, but my close friend Steve
Yeah.
from Greece.
Yeah.
I think he started me out on like these YouTube videos in like the early 2010s, dude.
So funny.
Because PUA is kind of it's self-help adjacent because they're not
Yes.
all like get these women like. I just remember some videos like just go for walks, and drink this amount of water, and like it was just talking about your health, and this was like in a pickup
Ways to help
course,
you,
basically.
Yeah, ways to help you feel confident.
Yeah.
I mean that is part of being a pickup artist.
Because it's not all bad. Like there's good
I agree.
intention,
No,
for sure
absolutely.
under there, but some of it's extreme.
Yeah,
You could say that about any self-help though.
Exactly.
All of these cults that turn into, a lot of them, they started a program, they started a step, and then they realized, oh shit, people buy into this.
Yeah.
And then it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Do I think some people are just evil? Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah! Some
But-
people suck.
When they just are like, oh, here's a platform getting more and more follows.
Yeah.
It just,
Oh, here, let me take 45 minutes to say this one fucking thing.
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
That's what I remember about these fucking
Yeah.
courses or videos that they would put
Yep.
out, dude.
It's because
It's like,
they
holy
know you're
shit.
watching.
Fucking get to the fucking point, dude.
Yep.
It's
They
incredible.
don't want to. It's just like being a TikTok influencer. They just want you to keep watching them. That's how we are too, which is why we're not making money, which is why you should like and subscribe.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
You're welcome.
So we got Mystery, Owen Cook or Tyler, Julian Blanc, Sasha Day Game, and Simple Pickup. I don't know really much about them.
I don't either.
But those were like the four guys that I knew when I first started to watch these videos and self-help shit.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It is crazy, dude.
You've always been very into self-help and just making yourself a better person.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when you're right out of high school, 18, you're fucking, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
How do I
So
get to where I
crazy.
want to go? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I need help.
Absolutely. 100%.
You almost could say that Jordan Peterson could borderline this.
Yeah,
It's not
absolutely.
It's not helping pick up in that sense,
Yeah.
dating, but more of like how to be successful, how to be a strong man.
Yeah.
And it there's more and more, because I used to like some of his videos, but I liked them in the sense of his motivation ones. And it was very just like, get up, do this. So I used to I would listen to like Gary V. I fucking love Gary V.
Yeah.
But again, that is all just actual motivation. So I think there's a difference between that and I mean, I can't see you, Travis, looking up how to make this girl like me.
No.
So there's just a very
Yes.
distinct of motivation, self-help.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed the underline, like this is going to make me improve, and like just this little aspect of something.
Consistency.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like doing all these little things will help me build up to what I want.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And what I want is a woman who will fuck me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully this leads to more sex for real, dude.
Well, Julian Blanc.
Yeah.
It's nuts that
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
that he still has a platform.
I
too.
remember one of the videos that he was like choking like just some
Oh,
random
shit.
fucking girl and like talking to him, and they put it in the YouTube video.
But no. When
Yeah.
CNN interviewed him and they asked him to respond to it, taken out of context.
Oh yeah,
Oh no,
I was hitting on a lady.
it was a poor attempt at humor. You just don't get it.
Yeah,
But I'm very sorry.
No, it's called fucking abuse.
In abuse of power.
Right. Fuck off.
When you get to that level of you thinking you're untouchable,
yeah. Well, don't you guys like being choked out when you're having sex?
by Julian Blanc, yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude?
If it's part of the steps, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Julian Blanc and Owen Cook, they're part of RSD,
Yes.
Real Social Dynamics. They were like huge because they had like a bunch of guys all together as like a group. They would all do fucking, I don't even know,
Hood rat
courses
shit
and
with their
courses
friends.
and boot camp, and they would just get up and fucking talk about fucking how to get women,
How to manipulate women.
basically.
I mean that it is. It's
Right.
everything is calculated. Everything has a purpose. It's their intention is not to actually, hey, become a better person,
Right.
so you can love yourself more. And I
Yeah.
think that's where we talk about things that self-help that women do.
Yeah.
They are all about how to love yourself and how to make sure that you find yourself worthy so someone else can find you worthy.
Right. I agree with that.
It's so different because you don't see that other women teaching women like that. And if you do, it's all about community. And the men are just talking about how to get on top. And it's just this constant cycle of gender roles.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
insane, dude.
it's what it is.
No, it is.
And
I mean,
reinforcing
everyone
it.
was there because they want to have sex with women, dude. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the ultimate goal. Like, let's just be real here. I mean, this is the ultimate fucking
is
goal.
sex.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is so crazy because that's always the men-driven thing. And for a lot of women in this type of context, it's how can I be a better person? And for men, it's like, how can I hide who I am so that she thinks I'm a better person?
Yeah.
It's very different, which is just so interesting. And it's like you said, Trav, when someone says, just be yourself, you're like,
It's the
Okay,
shittiest advice.
but myself has gotten me I need you to tell me how to be a better version of myself.
It's not like, oh, I'm not good enough. They're not even able to recognize
Yes.
their strengths and weaknesses. That's what
Right.
I'm saying in that. And it's where women can be like, hey, I'm sometimes too needy.
Yeah.
I'm too clingy. How can I do that? Where men are not all men. The men that we're talking about are
Yes.
ones they're just like,
In the pickup artist community.
yes, are saying that guy has money, he has a well-tailored suit, and he has women, different women in every single video. Click.
The fucking status,
Yep.
dude.
Status and
'Cause
power.
if we men do not have status,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
what else do we have?
Highlight reel, man. It's weird.
Especially like when you're right out of fucking high school, dude. You just like
You're so impressionable.
you are. You
Because
have no
don't
idea.
know who you are. I mean, you don't.
you don't. Like I don't have this statuses, so I can't get these women. What do I need to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And it's one of those, okay, well, I like video games. So what can I do with that? How can I make that be my personality? Or
Yeah, well, and these guys would say don't play video games, dude. It
right.
rottens your fucking mind
And that's where it's like,
to manipulate you into doing what they're doing.
Yep.
and so then it just creates this vicious cycle of, okay, well, I thought I was a gamer, but I guess I'm not a gamer because I want to be like them. So now what am I?
Yeah.
And it just like perpetuates that cycle of, I don't know who I am.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Man, I fucking remember these fucking like hidden camera videos of these guys, dude.
Oh
And they would be out
gosh.
fucking all night. And I didn't even realize this until like after I got out, all of that shit. But like they were fucking probably coked up,
Oh, 1000%.
How could they
Adderalled
not
up
be?
all fucking night. No wonder you're fucking out all night and fucking, because majority of the videos they would like be shot like earlier in the morning after the fact. Like this is what we did. And this is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
crazy.
actually, you're right though.
It's all for show, anyways.
yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude. You're fucking using sports enhancers.
Those are illegal in most things.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Julian Blanc,
Yeah.
so one of his
Holy
things is he had a diagram. And the diagram's original use was here, I wrote this down because I thought this was insane.
Yeah.
It was a power and control diagram that was used as a resource guide for signs in an abusive relationship
What?
for women. So it was a guide for women to be able to recognize, hey, these are signs that you could be in an abusive relationship.
That he made
no,
though?
no.
Oh.
So he adapted, like he took this diagram
Okay.
Got you. Okay.
and was using it a part of his program. He was teaching it. So he
Interesting.
ended up putting it on his website. So when CNN had interviewed him, he's like, no, poor attempt at humor. And then CNN kept being like, where does this not cause harm? He's like, no, he's like, tell me where the humor is. So some of this power control diagram use emotional abuse, isolation, use male privilege, use economic abuse. And this one, I'm not going to say his name, but when I dated that guy that bombed the shit out of me, and the appealing thing was he made a lot of money. I was never going to have to work again in my entire life. And that was one thing that he was constantly reminding me of. And that's use an economic abuse was prevent her from a job. And all of these things, Julian Blanc is teaching part of his program.
And some people think that's the way that you fucking do it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's sad.
He had to go on CNN and fucking basically apologize. Like he's representing his company, RSD,
Yeah.
apologizing
so
for what the
crazy.
fuck he did, dude.
And yet,
I mean,
like
But-
you said, he's still on.
Well, now RSD is like shifted into like guru, like self-help
Yeah.
kind of thing. And no, it's not the PUA stuff because they have like women in their videos now. I kind of looked it up too. And it used to be
Interesting.
just men.
Yeah.
And men in the crowd too.
In the crowd, yes.
Yeah.
Because they, call people up sometime. Hey, force them to fucking search deep down and fucking pull some shit out, basically.
So he's still forcing people to pull shit out. You guys might have seen it.
Kind of like Tony Robbins a little bit, but not.
Oh, but
Yeah.
Tony Robbins jacked, so it's okay.
So he's cool. He's
So
got,
it's fine.
yeah.
So what Julian Block is doing right now is he's trying to help pull out the anxiety, be your most authentic self. So I don't know, you might have seen the video where, because he just went viral for making this woman scream on the top of your lungs to be the most vulnerable you. And they're like, do you see how uncomfortable that is? Like, so this man that, here, I'll quote, if you're a white male, you can do whatever you want.
That's the quote.
That's the shit. And then because he had,
The shit he says.
and everything he was saying was in relation to, well, it's all out of context. What context?
There is no context
that-
to that statement.
So then when they were in Tokyo, he said, all you have to do is kind of like take the pressure off and just yell Pikachu, Pokemon, Tamagotchi. And then you can make them laugh, and then you can just put their face in your crotch. That is the type of person that he is.
I didn't expect that statement to end that way.
And the fact that this man is known for this and he still has a platform.
Well, it's just like Andrew Tate. Same thing. We can talk about that too. Just
Yeah.
he had trafficking and sexual abuse,
Yeah.
and yet he still exists on social media platforms that people will actually want to listen to him.
Yeah.
What?
It's fucking insane, dude.
What?
Vulnerable men, dude.
Yeah.
And that goes into a little bit of the red pill culture, which Travis really had to explain it to me because I just wasn't understanding of, because feminism is so big in America now, and people that are doing these pickup artist shit are, we're finally calling them out and acknowledge like, no, that's bullshit. It's not okay for you to treat people that way.
Yeah.
And so this red pill culture is very much the guys who want trad wives and the ones who are trying to push people to do it. And like you said, those hats were make women great again.
Yeah. That Andrew Tate was promoting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just wild.
I didn't even know about that hat.
Yeah. Oh, he like has it in his
Because
videos.
you're not
Oh.
on that side of social media
Yeah.
because you're a
Okay.
decent human.
Well, there you go.
Priscilla,
Priscilla.
value yourself more.
This is not on my social media. This is power of research.
No. Oh, I know it's not on yours.
So going with Andrew Tate, you know how we said a lot of like famous people are from Indiana?
Yeah.
He's from Gary, Indiana, baby.
Really?
Yeah. And then he ended up moving to maybe London or something. But
What the fuck?
we're just representing all the time. But so with the red pill, one of the main things is they want to, it's the criticism of feminism.
Right. That's literally what it is. Yeah.
And they now think that men are being victimized.
Yeah.
Which is just so fucking hilarious. Like that's a joke in itself.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
That's
it's-
the fear of control.
so
Go ahead.
no, you go.
I was gonna say it's specifically these type of men too. Like just the people who are peacocking, and those are the men who are trying to say, well, we're being attacked.
I disagree with that.
Really?
I think men in general right now are because there's this certain stigma
Yeah.
that men have to be power and they have to be the leaders. I think that's why so many, think of Republican men. They hate feminists.
Yeah.
They fucking hate them. And it's not because of what they don't actually know what they're fighting for. It's just because they feel like they're losing control. And not all of those men are these pickup artist guys.
Yeah.
It's just that's why I think control is so scary because, well, it's scary in general, but it's because there's so many different avenues.
Yeah.
So that's where, I don't think it's just these type of pieces of shit.
No, it's all men who
yeah.
think they're superior.
It's,
And then you have people like Travis who are accepting of everyone.
So-
that was the distinction I was
future of
trying to
men is
make.
super weird because even like on the WNBA, like commercials about women getting together, you don't see those commercials for men. Like
It's true.
these platforms are fucking. You go to the Alpha Man camp, pickup artists, like even
Get
the fucking
fit.
video game community. Like we're just all assholes to each other. We're
Yeah.
all fucking manipulating each other, and so it's just fucked up. It sucks.
It's weird.
Like I wish we could just like get together as men and not. I don't know.
Get together as men in the same context as women get together.
Yes, exactly. Like
Yes.
empowering each other and not getting jealous of each other.
Right.
A
Stuff
community.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, an actual community. Like,
And it's weird, like just men not talking about their feelings. Like,
it's fucking
how do we
weird.
get rid of that stigma? Where can we? That's what we should start. That's the fucking iceberg. We should start there and work our way down and see where we fucked up.
Don't have children until you are emotionally intelligent enough to be able to recognize your own feelings, because that's what it
Yeah.
starts. Being able to have open, honest, vulnerable conversations with your children.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I mean, really.
I mean, how do you do that? Meth.
And then letting your parents
Yeah.
raise your
Perfect.
babies. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
It's a very interesting topic, dude.
Well,
There's a lot going on right now that relates to PUA stuff. That's why I wanted to talk about it.
yes, it leaks.
crazy.
That's what I was going to say. It leaks into so many different avenues. I mean, politics and school and
Yeah.
coaching, sports and women's sports.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how many things something like this leaks into.
Well, and how they still have a platform.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
that you can still be exposed. We know who you are.
Yeah.
And you can still just go to be guru shit now. You can say,
Yeah.
why are you holding in this anxiety? That same man has a fucking platform.
I'm a life coach.
that just said that he has a right to put a woman's face in his crotch because he earned that. It
Well,
still has a platform.
our president grabs women by the pussy. So
Yep. I mean, yes.
happy
Fuck
4th
yeah.
of July.
Should we talk about like the boot camps and courses, like how much they are and stuff like that?
How expensive are they?
They're fucking so expensive, dude. Price range between $1,500 to basically $10,000, which is like one-on-one.
Holy shit.
It's the one-on-ones where they make so much money.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of cult documentaries.
Yeah, hidden camera infield footage, like analysis. Like you would go out probably mic'd up and they would like teach you and then like, okay, let's go back and watch and we can train.
Oh,
It's fucking
That's
crazy.
insane.
There's a Black Mirror episode of that.
Is
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That's a memory triggered in there that I
Huh,
forgot.
That's hilarious. dude.
There are so many free resources in the world. I can't imagine paying to have a one-on-one like that.
Well, it's like these alpha boot camps that you see on TikTok all the time.
Holy shit.
Like, dude, just
the-
sign up to be a Navy SEAL. Go fucking do the training, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, honestly,
Go find a good group of friends and just have a conversation
You're
with
paying
them.
someone to fucking yell at you and make you just
Yeah.
out to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like that's going to turn you into an alpha. Dude, did you guys notice that wolves only have alpha wolves in when they're in enclosed, like in enclosed environment, but out in the wild there's no alpha in wolves.
Oh, interesting.
they're all equals.
Yeah, so it's basically man-made. I forget. I
That's
think
the biggest-
It's just an interesting thought that like these connections, like alpha and omega and beta, like it's just fucking weird, dude.
It's man-made
Yeah,
because
Straight up.
men need an alpha.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing to want to be called an alpha male.
It's
That's
wild.
hilarious.
yeah. You want to get cuckolded?
Yeah.
Another term men probably created. Fuck me, dude. Oh fuck.
Oh my gosh.
I still think we should talk about Andrew Tate, though.
Yeah, we can talk about him.
The fact that he's from Gary sucks.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh,
So he was once the most viral person, even more than Kim Kardashian.
which is wild in itself.
It's just insane that Kim Kardashian is so popular for what becoming from a sex tape.
Right.
And it's even more wild that Andrew Tate became even more viral for something even more disgusting. So, you know how he said everything's calculated, everything is manipulation, is control?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's interesting to see people's backgrounds and psychology of it because his dad was like a grandmaster chess player.
Interesting.
So he was taught that. So it just, when I read that, all I could think of was everything in his life has been taught to be calculated.
Yeah.
And to just almost study it. And it makes sense because that's exactly, he's calculated how he talks to women. He's
Yep.
calculated in the way he presents himself, the videos he makes. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's done the research on how to manipulate people
Well,
and
and I
he's
bet
mastered it.
But the more research you have, I bet it's just young men, dude.
1000%.
You follow them under 18. Guaranteed,
Just
dude.
turned 18,
Yeah.
and my parents can't look at my search engine anymore.
How interesting is it though that had he chose to go a different way with his life, he could probably be such a brilliant person. He has to be smart. You
Sure.
have to be able to do the shit he's done and still somehow be relevant.
And a sociopath.
Right.
Yeah. Those usually
But-
go hand in hand.
It's just the fact that like he took learning how to be manipulative and calculated in a bad direction.
Yeah.
And had he gone in a good direction, there could be
Well, it's just how everything is nowadays.
I'm
Where you have to
struggling to
be
say it.
extreme. You have to be fucking shitty to get the
Yes.
clicks and get the fucking money, dude.
it just goes back to what we say all the time. Like, we're such nice people. If we were shitty people, we would be so farther ahead in life.
Yeah, do something viral.
Things like that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm not getting it out well.
Yeah.
Had he chose to go a different path, maybe there'd be some charity that's putting water somewhere that doesn't have clean water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he
instead
wouldn't
he
get-
went
You
right.
wouldn't have 10 girlfriends then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the point of life?
It's just, but instead he chose to go internal and selfish, and
Well, it's like
It's just
that
interesting.
book that I had on here. No More Mr. Nice Guy. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like,
yeah,
I underline that. That is such a fucking classic.
crazy.
I hate it. How many times did you hear growing up be like, I'm so sick of being the nice guy. The nice guy never wins.
Yeah.
No, a true nice and kind guy, they do win. And they find other kind
Yeah.
people. Like this whole nice guy, you want this bitch that is so clearly not interested in you.
Yeah.
You're being fucking weird.
Right.
And you don't get to say that you're nice.
yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
This whole thing
It's uncomfortable.
Being
It's made
awkward,
up.
being awkward and shy is not nice.
It's not
those
correct.
those
Thing
are
is
different
BS.
things.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. They are not the same
And
thing.
again, we men, like you guys could be naked and show me your butthole, and I'd be like, "What are you guys doing?" And you guys would want to have sex with me, you know. But now the sign would go over my head. That's just
Yeah.
Men are fucking idiots like that. You know what I mean? We're just
Yeah,
so
idiots,
stupid.
we know.
That's why communication matters.
Yeah.
You have to actually talk.
I slept in the same bed with this girl, and we just never had sex. That's she probably wanted to have sex with you, dude. You were probably missing the signs.
So you should just go for it anyways, no matter what she says. That's step 5.
Yeah, I'm just men just fucking right over our heads, dude.
I
It's
think
so funny.
it ultimately goes back to we all think about ourselves a lot more than we realize.
1,000%,
Yeah.
dude. It's crazy.
And not like in a selfish way, just in a, oh man, am I doing this the right way? And instead, if you just would take a step back and read the body
Right.
language of the person next to you.
It's just natural anxiety.
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah, the thought of like getting rejected. I mean,
Yes.
people they are just thinking
Yeah.
about themselves.
And
That's
people
it.
like
Keep-
Andrew Tate just take advantage of that.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
That is one thing when they're like, how to not do this, how to not do this. I'm like, how to not have a natural human experience.
Right.
Like those are also, that's how we grow. Oh shit, I said something and I got a really awkward response. Now I'm able to grow from this, figure out, hey, I'm not going to say that anymore.
Right.
I can say this, that, but in a different tone.
Yeah.
That's
It
just being a human.
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
So I guess he won 2 world titles in 2 different weight classes for kickboxing. So I think this is so funny because I think people that are on a reality TV show, I'm like, you guys just aren't real. Well, Andrew Tate was on Big Brother,
Nuh-uh.
season 17, kicked off after 7 days. And he said it was because he was afraid that the producers were afraid that there was going to be a physical altercation.
I cannot.
And he was gonna beat everyone's asses. So that's what he said. They were just afraid that they wouldn't be able to stop me. But then footage came out of him basically slapping a girl around sexually. He claims that, oh, she wanted it. And I'm like, man, I don't think that she
Probably
wanted that on film.
Probably not.
So So, I mean, he's been on, I think, a couple reality TV shows. Like, he started off really young. Is that not so perfect, though? That
That's
type
amazing.
of
I had no
person
idea.
is the exact type of person that I would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're characters.
He is a character.
He's a shitty person through and through, but it's a character to be able to make millions and millions of dollars.
It's one of those things that, how are you a real person? How are you not just a villain in a show that I watch?
Yeah. How can you sleep at night?
Holy
Well,
shit.
Drugs.
Did you guys not wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go work out before your day starts?
Yeah. Fitness.
Yeah,
That's
get the fuck
obviously.
out of here.
So that was one thing that was always really hard about the motivational speeches, where I liked them because they would, especially during the day, if I'm feeling a lag, I'm like, fuck yeah, I need a little bit of positive.
Yeah.
But you'd get people that are saying, stop being fucking lazy. You only need 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Wrong.
False.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
No.
Yeah.
And then you would get like an actual, like true health coach that would be like, stop listening to people that tell you you only need 4 hours of sleep. It's not a sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah, quit being a bitch. Take people's souls. David Goggins.
David Goggins.
I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. I forget.
It's a
I
crazy
don't know.
last name.
He was on Joe Rogan, Tim Ferriss, and all that stuff, dude.
Man, I need to add him to my favorites.
Yeah. But it's classic manipulation, dude. It's like some of these people, like either physically or like genetically, are already better than majority of these people. You know what I mean?
Genetically, Andrew Tate's fucking ugly.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's
so ugly.
Ugly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being a man or a woman and looking at him and being like, he's got it all.
That's probably why he
have
got
what
his
he wants.
status, because like, yeah, he's actually really not that pretty,
He's
so I bet he
ugly.
can do it.
And he
Right.
I don't care about speech impediments, but if you're going to be an asshole towards everyone and you have a little bit of a
Yeah.
you stutter sometimes, you have a speech impediment,
Yeah, don't message me like that.
What asshole?
the cricket's crickety, it's chirping away.
I was gonna say the
Shit,
cricket.
dang.
It's going.
Okay, so here's my favorite Andrew Tate.
Okay.
So he moved to Romania, and he said for 5 reasons, but the number one was because of the Me Too movement. And so people accuse me of being a rapist. I'm not a rapist. I just like the idea of doing what I want.
So
Fucking
yes.
same,
Yeah.
bro.
So yes.
But I don't violate other people.
So, all right, I'm not a rapist, but I am. Yeah. And then he said he also believes you should have as many passports as you can. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, okay, cool. You want to have, but he says because slavery is coming. And all that makes me think is he is the type of person that would
Have a sex slave.
well, not that would orchestrate this type of slavery. Like he would be the person that would want to be up top. Like he would be a part, like I think of Handmaid's Tale, Gilead. He would be in the making of it. And he would, even though he might not be a religious guy, he's going to claim himself as a religious guy.
Just to get people.
Yeah.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
It is culty, dude.
CULT. We'll make a cheer.
It's just crazy how people attach themselves to these online folks. You don't even know who the fuck they are, dude.
Yeah.
9 times out of fucking 10, I bet they're either lying or making shit up, dude.
Yeah.
Like straight up, dude. Like 95% of the PUA stuff is fucking shitty, and then 5 of it is awesome. And it's the self-help, just that little nugget.
Right.
True
Yeah.
self-help.
Well, and that was one of the things when I was on TikTok scrolling through some of these different people. One of the ones that popped up, it was a woman that she came up and she was
Yeah.
like, one of the best things that you could say to a woman is, I really like your smile and I would love to be the reason you're smiling.
Oh.
You're not telling her to smile. Like you're literally giving her a compliment and you're saying like, I would love to be the reason that you smile. And she was like, that is a line that as long as you both are moving the same way, like it's not something you could say to someone who's walking past you.
There you go. Not a stranger. Yes.
Right. It needs to be you happen to be in the same
Some
area.
of those boot camps would like walk in front of her, stand in front of her, like stopping her.
Oh.
Because, there would be like day game instead of like night game.
Yeah.
Trapper.
That's what you would, basically.
Yeah.
Put her in a vulnerable position.
Well, in one of the videos I watched too, it was the girl was at a store shopping for jeans or something. The guy walked up to her and started talking to her. And she was like, she finally told him, she said, honestly, I'm so sorry and I'm not trying to be offensive to you, but you look like a drug dealer to me. You're not someone I want to date. I was like, why would you say that? And he hands down. She goes, all your clothes are baggy. You're videotaping me and I'm a stranger. I don't know. Like, no, please stop talking to me.
Yeah.
She was so nice. And then when he still didn't take it, she flat out was like, all right, this is what I think of you. And the answer is no.
Women don't have to be nice. Being nice is, but we're constantly told that. Also, being nice is not trapping a girl and filming her. Get
Right,
the
like,
fuck out of
what?
here, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing nice about that.
I'm say what you want, but I love the crime junkies. I love their little slogan of be weird, be rude, stay alive.
Yep.
It is okay to say you make me uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yes, that's a rude thing to say to someone.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're at a fucking Diddy concert.
Exactly. Like, fuck that shit.
Right.
Next thing you know, you're being pardoned by the president.
Like, oh shit.
I just remember one of these Facebook groups that me and Steve were a part of, dude. It was just like guys would like fucking do like threesomes and shit and like fucking post like the photos or like their videos and shit. Like, here's my report, like how I did shit. It was fucking crazy.
That's
insane.
It was a private group too.
insane.
And I don't know if it's like the Europeans, they just fucking do it differently, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a totally different
Did
culture.
the girls know that they were being photographed and filmed?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. Majority of the time they would just blur out their faces, but
That's okay then.
but it was just it was crazy, dude.
That's
I was like, holy shit, this is like insane, dude.
That is insane.
And one of these guys were like, you know, trying to be a pickup artist kind of guy, dude. It was fucking wild, dude. In the trenches, bro.
That's insane.
It's fucking crazy.
It's also hilarious to me that you guys found that group because I know that you guys were just talking shit. I just
we were
love
just being
it.
silly.
Oh, I know. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
This
Just
is
like rushing-
hilarious. Look at this.
Screenshot, let children at school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was borderline pornographic. It was fucking wild,
Yeah, that is
bro.
crazy.
It was so crazy, dude.
Different time.
Master manipulated, bro. And
Me Too movement.
But it's not different times because it's still
I know.
happening.
Yeah.
It's just Travis isn't on it anymore.
Well, I was gonna say like they forgot. Well, you guys probably been drinking all night, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
Meeting them at a club, like it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I was gonna say. The Me Too movement exists now, so you have to be a little more
Yeah.
sneaky about
Well, that's
it.
what
Yeah, you have to move to Romania.
Right.
I appreciated the guys who went out and like did the day game because like these people are fucking sober, so you're gonna actually have to fucking
You have to actually talk.
game it up, dog.
Oh, and there is nothing
Yeah.
wrong with talking with your friends. I mean, like,
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm struggling with this. Give me honest feedback.
Yeah.
Hey, you come off a little strong. Hey, man, you come off a little bit sexist. You can't say that shit anymore.
Can't say that
That's,
one.
again, power of fucking community.
Yeah.
And that's where it's so worth having that. I think you're right, Trav. I wish there was something for men too. That was just a community like there is women. And a not weird, not trying to be better than anyone, just a let's build each other up.
Well,
Yeah.
there is. It's a church.
And it's also just a fucking human thing to do, motherfucker. Just like we don't want to be told what to do, but we kind of want to be told
Right.
what
That's
to
fair,
do.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the
Yep.
same time,
I mean,
It's
we
just-
all,
a challenging thing.
yeah, as humans, we ask each
Yeah.
other for advice.
Exactly.
Whether or not I'm going to take it,
Yeah.
but it's still nice to be told what you think.
Exactly. Yeah.
They ask for, so they go through these programs.
Yeah.
Asking for advice. Once they've achieved whatever level they're at, then they can't take anyone's advice because they're on top. It's this vicious, and again,
Yeah.
it's this achieving this. And
It's
once
wild.
you're here, they never want to go down because this is who they are now.
I am the alpha.
Yeah.
We're not equals.
I'm just trying to think like people who are virgins and you don't have sex. I mean, dude, that fucks with you. That fucks with
Yeah.
you, dude.
Yeah.
Even masturbating like that, it kind of helps, but like
Yeah.
being in love and
Human
having
connection.
sex, dude, like that helps so fucking much.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's
it
crazy.
makes a difference.
I think when sex gets not withheld, but it turns from what am I doing wrong
Right.
to like I'm the problem, and then it's so much anger, it goes to they're the problem.
Yeah.
And that's when I think it just becomes really, really dangerous. As more time goes past, it's like women are the problem. It's not me, it's
Yeah.
them. And that's just, I think it's just
a
when people
self-pro-
turn.
Yeah, it's a self-protection
It's
Yeah.
scary.
by blaming other people. Goes back to that victim mentality. Nothing's ever your fault.
Now, this is like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
interesting, but it's
crazy.
heavy.
It is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
It teeters like the political and sociology kind of aspect of it, I guess.
And just
If I'm saying that
cultural
correctly.
norms, and you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say at the beginning of this recording, I expected all of this to be very lighthearted and funny. And I agree, it's a lot heavier than
Yeah, I didn't really. Well, it's still fun though.
No,
it's-
no, absolutely it is.
So
I just-
interesting.
It is interesting, and that's
And
why I
it's-
want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's relevant.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, maybe not boomers, but I would say
No.
Andrew Tate is a household name.
Oh, people know who that is.
Right? Like I said
yeah.
I said it both to my parents, and my dad goes, I maybe recognize it, but maybe it's my mom had no idea. But I would say anybody within 15 years of us knows who Andrew Tate is.
Yes,
For sure.
they do.
I mean, any alpha male does.
What'd you find?
What'd you find?
Fine.
C Lemon, Cynical. She just came out with the new album. C Lemon, she's amazing, dude.
Great name.
There's just a lot of like 90s vibes and the early 2000s vibes coming out musically. I like that a lot. Especially bands nowadays. There's a lot of bands that are coming out with 90s, 2000s vibe, and it's amazing, dude.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm digging this younger generation trying to do what we did and our parents did, dude, and it's really cool with the newer way of doing it.
Because what goes around comes around, and it's coming around.
That's right.
Around the merry-go-round. What is the other band that we had randomly found? Coastal Line, I think.
Coast Arcade.
Coast Arcade.
New
That's
Zealand.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
They're a fun group too.
They're amazing.
Very much kind of the 90s, early 2000s grungy vibe. I like them a lot too.
It's a lot of fun.
But my song was actually by Ryan Oakes, Eyelids. It was a lot of fun. It's just a fun.
Yeah, all three of our songs are very genre different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think you're right. You said it last week. You very much stick to that boho.
No, it's not boho.
What is
it's
it?
Indie folk.
Yeah.
Indie folk.
Yes.
I am not good at music genres. I never have been. I never will be. I'm so bad at it. Travis will tell me someone is house, and I'm like, all right, what does that mean again? I'm not good at that. And
It's the way it sounds.
well, and I think a lot of it has to do with I listen to a little bit of music from so many genres that I'm like, if I like it, I like it.
Well,
That's the end of it for me.
does it say it on there? Like the Real Friends one,
Yeah.
pop punk sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so funny
Yeah.
because there's pop punk, there's punk, there's hardcore punk. Like
Right.
it's just there's so
Emo
many.
punk.
Yeah.
It's
And then
crazy.
there's shitty music too.
Yeah. So the Ryan Oak song made me think of the group Hollywood Undead, if you know them.
Yes, absolutely.
So I can't tell you what genre it is, but I like it.
It was
MySpace
fun.
Core.
What is it?
MySpace Core.
Oh,
There you go.
Top friends.
Yep.
Bing.
You're up there too, Scotch. Come on.
It's fine.
And it was a fun music video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's always fun when we listen to it on YouTube and then we're like, oh, it has a music video. It's
Yep.
just,
Yeah.
it's fun because we usually are listening on our phones, not YouTube. Pleasant little surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody
great.
got time to listen to YouTube.
No.
Watch YouTube all the time.
No.
Unless you're watching You Feel Me Dog.
You feel me, dog? Hey-o.
What was your song?
Mine is Perfect Rope by Clayton Niall Young.
Yeah.
So I haven't listened to any more of his songs, but it was just, that's what I just love.
Yeah.
That Spotify now, I mean, it took me so long to switch over from Pandora because I love that Pandora would give you like so many music suggestions.
Yeah.
Spotify does too.
Weird.
So it was one that just popped up and I was like, I love this. And it's short. I wish it was a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
it's a feel good.
It's perfect. I can't remember if I said on the last episode or not, but I'm going to do a Spotify playlist of all these songs and I'll just add them every episode. I'll just keep adding to it.
And what you're
And
going
I'll
to
put a
listen
link
to.
into it.
Yeah, what you're going to listen to is so up and down.
Yeah.
You've got Julia's very chill, and then you've got mine like,
Yeah. And you got mine that's everywhere.
I'll say
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Travis
You'll never
himself
know.
is up and down.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
It is fun.
It's so much fun, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what we got.
Hey, Priscilla out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to take this fucking thing off.